He's still continuing ukuba manipulated.
Usinofana nomuntu ophuza utshwala kodwa elifihla. Akasazele ngalesi sikhathi ayengitshele ngaso. Makhumalo mengangifuni la ngeke ngize ngihlale.
Welcome back to the channel, fam. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Set it to all so you don't miss out on anything. Now let's get into this. Uthando Nesthembu season 9 episode 26. It starts off with Babake giving a beautiful speech at our awards ceremony.
Award ngabizwa ngami, but people who are actually doing the reality show ilaba bantu abalapha.
And Mamake the entire time her athlete king is delivering his speech, she is on her feet to show support. She goes on to say she's proud of Babake, especially for not getting emotional. You know Babake is known for crying. So Mamake is very proud that he didn't show that side this time around.
Indlela akhulume ngayo ikhombisile ukuthi yazini my man is back. My baby. Yazini. Siyasinda la. Zoluzobona.
I'm so in love with my husband. He's just perfect.
I'm all for Makhumalo and everything, right? But she's out of line here. Her behavior,
Hey, he's not make sure.
Umakhumalo very excited kakhulu ngokuthi lo muntu lo uzokwamukela award. Kodwa akazange abe excited kanje thina sithola si-honorish sithole award.
Musa is right. It's really strange that she couldn't show this much happiness for their own awards, but for this young man, she's ululating, overly happy for him. And I know they have a lot on their plate now and everything they've been going through, but all that she did, it was not necessary at all.
Hey.
I know him from Mzumbe playing with my brothers at Groundini. So to see him being honored,
and it doesn't matter where she knows this man from, okay? She can know him from heaven. It still would not justify the way she behaved, the way she reacted to his win versus her own family's win.
God have mercy upon us.
Why are you here?
I understand Mamake's frustrations, right? But we all know she's only saying all this in her diary. She won't face her and tell her to her face to behave. Maybe she'll mention it to Babake, but to her face, she won't do that. Mamake is not the one for confrontations and stuff. Mamake continues without a care in the world. Babake is not happy at all. He hates even more that she's busy provoking Mamake and that it's going to cause problems.
Lento sike sayikhuluma thina lana. Yam offenda le nto kakhulu Macele. Nawu uMakhumalo mesayiqhuba lembe yabona andiqhutshwa umuntu wrong. Lo muntu amkhukuluzayo uma esediniwe uzolwa nami aphinda khulume.
Anyways, the ladies are dancing the night away except for Mamake, of course, who just sat there and gave them mean stares. But the jolly mood was short-lived.
Nkosikazi befuna ukwenza into efuna uyibona lobubabona bedance ingoba lonto ifuna uyibona kodwa into ayifunwe yimina ngeke bayisekele bazolwa nayo.
Like that, the party ended and Babake called them for what seemed to be an emergency meeting right then and there at an event. He couldn't wait to get home to address them.
Already njengoba sibiza nje siyazi ukuthi uzomosha.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu ukuthi nifike kodwa kunezinto ezinye ezingangijabulisile.
Wait, yes, Msindi.
what Makumalo did earlier really bruised his ego. It really hurt him so bad. He tells them that he can see they're happy and stuff, but he doesn't know whether it's out of respect or what.
ukuthi singajabulela abanye abantu kodwa mina ngithole less appreciation.
Yo. Into zala ekhaya uyacabanga nje sihambile simenyiwe sizojabula nangubaba wakhona.
He continues to complain that he went alone to the podium when they knew very well that he's not well, but he tried his best. And really, like I said before, it would have been really amazing to see them all go like a united front, you know? But hey, that didn't happen. So now can we collectively, including Babake, move on from that? And can Babake also move on from using his illness every chance he gets? Especially because he looks really, really well and healthy. In their diary, Mayeni tells him basically that there was no need for all of them to accompany him. He should have gone with Mamake because they came together. It didn't make sense for the rest of them to now hijack that and go on the podium with him.
One, figila, masesingene emnyango laphaya nabayikhaphuli nomacele. Wangena naye. Mase kufanele ubanjwe sozobanjwa naye mina.
Kwakubongwa amakhaphuli lapho ngoba kwaku-award wathina sonke.
Kufanele ubanjwe nje ongene naye.
Makumalo's explanation is that since it was them that were being honored, they couldn't be overly excited than everyone else. They had to compose themselves.
Yeah? Jesus. This is shocking me.
Mseleko cuts her off and continues to complain that they did not accompany him though. At this point, they're not having it. They don't even know why they came. They are now regretting. They tell him they were happy, and at this point, they don't know what he wants from them. He tells them, no, it's fine. Obviously, you don't see what I'm talking about. You don't see what I'm saying. And really, sometimes it does seem like they do not want to acknowledge his feelings whatsoever. It wouldn't hurt for the ladies to listen to him from time to time and hear him out, you know. Instead of being dismissive, yet they expect him, on the other hand, to acknowledge their feelings, be understanding, and apologize where he's wrong. He tries to call them to order, especially McKay, on what she said while clapping for that other man. There was no need for what she ended up saying about them to betraying and everything.
Nokuthi yazi ngiyacela ningangofani because yazi lokhu ngofani uyinkinga. Uma ngabe uzothi lo mfana lo osuke eMzumbe uyena inhloko yesitimela kanti lento yake yakhulunywa lana iyinkinga leyo.
At this point, we can all agree that these people are not building. Yes, the main blame goes to Babake, but they are now all of them demolishing right in front of our eyes. And everyone is contributing at this point. It's actually sad to watch.
Umthombeni saying sikhuluza umuntu othize ngokuthi sizibize nesitimela sesemzombe is confirming ukuthi loyo muntu kusho ukuthi wayisidelela. So if that is the case, then I understand why it's ngiyakhuluza, because if ubudelela kusho ukuthi sengidelela back.
They are no longer that happy, vibrant, jolly, loving, united family that first came to our screens.
Not the place vele nakusona isikhathi sokuthi akhulume asithethise la emcimbini kodwa ke sizothini.
Mina bengize kuma awards mina bese ngiyajabula ngigoduke.
Ngoba bowujabula ufanele ujabule ngesikhathi ngimile lapho ujabula.
But I'm still hopeful that they will get through this, still together, to the other side. He asked the other wives to excuse him so he can speak to Makumalo, right? And this is where he requests to go to her house for that long-awaited conversation, or rather apology. She agrees to it. Then the moment of truth came. He shows up at Makumalo's place. Obviously, he had to stand by the gate because, yeah, it's Makumalo's house. She opens for him. He gets in the house and he sees that the house has been renovated. But instead of congratulating her, he goes on to tell her that she lied to him when she told him that she was saving for her kitchen. He knows very well that the kitchen was sponsored. I give up on this man. If this is how he's choosing to start this conversation, and here I was literally thinking and hoping that this was going to be a peaceful adult conversation. But no, how are they going to be able to resolve anything if he keeps on discrediting her the way he's been doing? He then says, for him and Makhumalo to get along, she has to be completely transparent with him. Tell him everything, no matter how small. That time he's not transparent himself. Anyway, it turns out the kitchen that Makhumalo was approached for sponsorship was her old house in Mzumbe, not this one.
Angithi leyo information
sesi-establishile now, so iphuthakane lokuthi this one it was going to be a major change in Mzumbe. So therefore I had ukuthi ngipresent
Makhumalo, defeated, says, okay, it is this one, okay? If you want it to be this one, whatever you say, you're right, whatever. Then continues in her diary to say that every project that she has ever done, she's been telling this man about it. Just that he goes around collecting rumors and then presenting them to her as facts, like he's doing right now, instead of asking like, you know what, I had 1, 2, and 3. Is it true?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Handle this, guys. Really, this I cannot do. This I was with the number name of Joyana Omoto
ambassador.
He tells her he must be told everything. In her diary, Makhumalo explains that she's emotional because she does everything for herself from her own pocket. He doesn't financially care for her. He cares and does things, however, for her sister wives. So what's making her emotional is that instead of this man being happy for her, he minimizes this credit and looks down upon all that she does. And now I'm 1,000% convinced that Nsaloko is jealous and intimidated by Makhumalo. Men who can't handle, who are intimidated by their wife's success, are so, for lack of a better word, let me say, disgusting. Instead of him being happy that at least he doesn't have to worry about her financially, this is how he's choosing to behave. He says if Makhumalo can't be with him, then they are only married on paper, but are not husband and wife. They are fighting over something, some care obviously, and they are both not willing to fix, he added. This led into Makhumalo crying.
Ngikuhlungu kakhulu ukubona uMakhumalo ongunkosikazi wami ekhala. Leyo nto yenza ngingakwazi ukuqhubeka nokukhuluma ngoba angifuni ukwenza sengathi imizwa kaMakhumalo ayisho lutho.
Babake then acts like he doesn't know what got them here with Makhumalo. He's now asking what's wrong so he can fix it. And since he knows very well what is wrong, but is choosing to play, Makhumalo tells him, no, we are okay, we are fine. There's nothing wrong. He says to her, meaning I must start coming to you then because it's me that had decided not to come. No, sorry, nothing. Makhumalo then asks him, what must your wife do with all the pain that you have caused her when you had decided not to go to her house? This is what he says.
Isenzo sam has caused you harm ne pain. So fanele gilinde uzuphola. If you push me away,
I've never pushed you away.
Mashoman, you are pushing me away even now.
He continues in his diary saying that Makhumalo has laid down a law for him to separate him from Makhwela and his child. That's why he has been excluding her because he can't stand for someone who wants to rule over him. Makhumalo asks him, so you sidelined and abandoned me because of number 5? He says, no, that's not the case. In his diary, he continues to say he never chose Makhwela over Makhumalo. Her implying that's the case is wrong. That is something that is only living in Makhumalo's mind.
ngithi kuwena
You have created this. Don't say I have pushed you away. You pushing me away. You leaving me out. You sidelining me. You making me feel like I'm not part of your family. You making me feel like, Valentina, I mean nothing to you. You can live without me. That's what you have done to me.
into ephile engqondweni kahle kahle uMakhumalo unezizathu zakhe angazisho ukuthi uMakhwele ngicabanga ukuthi ungcono ngo1 2 3 manje leyo nto ufuna ukuyiphushela kumina no mina angisoze ngakwenza lokho.
He then tells Makhumalo that you are the last person to ditch me. Everybody can do so, but never you. You can't. She then asks him, is Makhwela mine? Of course, she didn't mention her name or anything like that. She was just like, is she mine, this person?
Mashwana ukwazi ukungilaxaza wena. Bangangilahla bonke abantu wena.
Ngilahle ngani? Kanti owabani lo muntu? Owami ulala nami.
Well.
Uzalela mina.
It's a pity because manje kufanele ngikhulume ngomunye umuntu. Angikwazi ukukhuluma ngaye.
Khuluma ngaye ngoba uyena uSibeni. Angithi yonke lento eshintshile la kayishintsho yena. Umuntu omkhulu la uyena. So khuluma ngaye inside.
She wasn't even trying to say her name, okay? Anyway, she despises Makhwela. Yeah? Even her young attitude came to play.
Umuntu la uyena. So khuluma ngaye inside. I allow you. Umuntu omkhulu la uyena. So khuluma ngaye inside. I allow you.
Viewers of the show reacting to this, some say they really love Makhumalo a lot, but they also feel like she's very jealous of Makhwela. But there are others who feel like she is simply tired of being used and lied to by Musa. It has absolutely nothing to do with Makhwela. What are your thoughts on this, fam?
Angikwazi ukukhuluma ngomunye umuntu as if uyi-priority lowo muntu. Ngaba ngimisanga mashobane ukuqhubeka.
Ngizokufuna ukuqhubeka.
She then says her husband is the most manipulative man she knows, literally.
He is still continuing to be manipulative.
She adds on to say that he only came to lie to her because in his mind, he still sees her as that naive girl she used to be, that he could say anything to.
I come to me no misile anything la. Uzikambelela mina manje ngoba kusho ukuthi usabona this naive woman or angamtsheli noma yena futhi umtshela yona yizo.
Mtomeni then asks her if they are still husband and wife, because what he doesn't like is for him to wait at a gate without being attended to. And Lord behold, it was in this moment when history was made, okay? It was in this very moment when Makhumalo made history. You can decide for yourself whether it's good or bad history, but history she wrote in this moment. She told her husband that you'll never set foot here.
Angeke umesangweni ungavulele. Ngeke uze la. Until I'm okay ngokuthi uze la.
Awukwazi ukungishayela umthetho wena uthi angenze kanje angenze kanje.
Angitsho umthetho umthobeni hlala kwakho la usho khona. La ungahlali khona futhi. La hlala khona mina kodwa mina ngishilo umzini.
No.
And she didn't stop there. She went and told him that you chased me away from Zumbe only for you to leave as well and not stay there.
No.
In her diary, she continues to say, should he really evict her from Zumbe, she'll call a TLB to bulldoze everything.
By the way, myself and Osha kwangempela muzobiza ukandakanda udikize lonke.
He tells her that according to him, the responsibility of making sure Mzumbe doesn't perish should not be on her. Almost like he's being considerate of her and everything like that. Fast forward.
Isizathu sasenza nje kube easy to date you. Ingoba uyindoda yani yesithembu. Kodwa ukuyoqoma indoda eshadile. It was a wrong thing if ukukade wawukade ungeyona a-polygamous man by origin.
Ungasithatha into eshoyo mina.
So yayibheqiniso.
Ile yami. Because
Thank you. Ungachaza baba, ungachazi baba.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nangale langa sixabana waye kanje.
Musa says it's Makhumalo's way or the highway. With Makhumalo, it's never let's meet each other halfway type of thing. It's always things should always be her way.
Lama gama wakhulumayo ingoba ungishayela umthetho. Mase uyeke ukungishayela umthetho. Then sizohambisana.
Ngizothandaza lento.
Yeah.
God have mercy upon us.
Anyways, Makhumalo tells him that Mpilo's mother Tobile is asking for a date for Mpilo's adhering ceremony. He says no to that. His reason being that they are not husband and wife with Makhumalo. Basically, at this point, he's using his daughter to make sure Makhumalo bends to his will. He continues to say if Mpilo cared about him, he and Makhumalo would have long been fine. Now he's blaming Mpilo. With Babake, it's always everybody's fault but his. This man, what he's saying literally is that Mpilo being respectful and telling him that she doesn't want to be involved in her parents' issues is her failing him.
I don't care, you don't care about
Yes, yes.
And y'all know you don't play with a mom, especially about their child. It went downhill, all the way downhill from here.
You don't care about
Yes, yes.
You don't care about Mpilo?
Listen, I don't care ukuthi uzocabanga kanjani.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Ngithi kuwena uMpilo ingane yami nawe. Mase right mina nawe, then I care. Ungacabanga ukuthi uMpilo cares about me. She doesn't care. Ngoba ukube they care. Mina nawe ngabe kade saba right.
Makhumalo told him that I will not listen to anything that you have to say if you do not treat your kids the same. You have put us on hold for your child.
Sinabantwana sihlale sigaye impephoyini ukusho impepho soumndeni ngoba wena uthi kodwa uzoqhubeka nomcimbi ungawumisi ngoba uthi kodwa into yengane yami umuntu esivile kodwa ngoba you care for your child uqhubeka because you care for your child awumcimbi.
I'm assuming baby mad. But now for mine, you're ducking and diving. Well, this is the end of our conversation then.
Fine, masho bani qhubekani ke niwenza umcimbi ke ngoba ngicabanga ukuthi nina ningawenza.
And it's not like uzoshona himself.
Yeah.
He says Makhumalo is disrespectful for walking away from him when he's still talking, and she does this often. But in all this, he doesn't find himself being disrespectful for holding Mpilo's ceremony over Makhumalo's head. Anyways, Makhumalo, as she walks away, she tells him to let her know when he leaves so she can open for him.
Ngifuna ukukhama qala.
Khona uthalethe ngaphandle.
Oh, okay. Ngaphandle.
And I must admit, I felt really bad for him here.
Uyabona namhlanje ngibonile lana ukuthi ngizofika ngentando kaMakhumalo. Ngizohlala ngentando kaMakhumalo. uMakhumalo mengangifuni la ngeke ngize ngihlale.
Anyways, moving away from that, Makhumalo has invited Mangwabe to come see her newly renovated place.
I'm really hoping for a good day.
And obviously to tell her about Mtombeni's visit to her home. She shows them around the house, the award, which copies will be made for the other wives. Her relationship with Mangwabe and their kids is really amazing. Her family is there too. She's happy. Mawanda is impressed. She loves the house. Mangwabe is also so happy for her as well. Mangwabe continues to jokingly say that she will take Msaloko's place, seeing as he's busy elsewhere, so she will gladly take his space. They both sit away from the kids, of course, to eat, and that's why Makhumalo lays it all out, telling Mbali everything, telling her that she doesn't even have appetite the way things are. All she's been doing is cry and cry and cry some more. She tells him Mtombeni is really not himself. But now it's difficult to really say this is really who he is. Maybe if he didn't get sick, things would make sense a little bit better. But now it seems like he's bewitched.
Lo njengasu iloyela yabo so angazi umweloyiwe naloqala noma ikhulunywe lokuphela ngoba lo nje usiloyela umbhekile nje.
She narrates to Mangwabe what happened when Msaloko came, the things that he said about her kitchen and how her kitchen was sponsored and everything. Receipts were shown. Nothing was sponsored. She paid over 700K for her kitchen from her pocket, as you can see by the receipts. She tells Mangwabe how overwhelmed and defeated she was when Msaloko was making those claims.
Ngeke ungabi hate nawe mpembe. Uyayazi imali wena. Yazi imali iphume ephetheni lakho bese kuthiwa sponsor.
Makhumalo feels this man has sacrificed them for 2 people. That time they have built him a home for over a decade. But now he's sacrificing them for 2 people. Obviously, Makhwela and Baby Med.
There's no way man ukuthi ungasacrifice abantu abakwakhela umuzi for over 10 years. Abantu abawu2
mhlawumbe kwakungcono ukudila nomusa before owaye sensible than lowa manje yabo lowa manje self-centered.
She continues in her diary to say it's really hard dealing with Mseleko now because when you're busy thinking he's better, he's getting worse each and every day. Anyways, they move away from that. Makhumalo thanks Mbali for coming whenever she needs her. Mbali tells her, girl, I'll always be there for you. I'll always be here for you. I got you. You're my girl.
I'm your girl. You're my girl. Makhumalo, I'm here for Yana because yonke lento eyenzakalayo we experience her for the first time. So ngikhona ukumcathulisa. But I'm loving the woman she's becoming.
She continues to also say that there's no way she wouldn't show up for her. Moving on, Babake from Makhumalo's goes straight to Mamake. This after hearing that Sneh has already given birth. And as soon as he comes in, the baby is crying non-stop. Maybe to welcome Papa, you know. Then he complains that this is the reason he says he doesn't want babies in this house.
Nathi ingane zobheka uThoko.
Hayi baba kongisukile.
Kade ningibalele nje ukuthi usine ukhulelwe ngoFebruary. Okay, ukhulelwe ngoba.
Babake is starting something else now. The baby is here already. What's with all those questions now? Does it really matter at this point when she fell pregnant? It doesn't.
Okay, usho sathi thina ukhulelwe eyeGoli. Ukhulelwe sikhuluma naye eyeGoli.
He must stop harassing Sneh, you know? He wants kids, Sneh is delivering. I don't see anything wrong with all this.
God have mercy upon us.
Yebo.
February.
Why go to
So ingane bezofika nini ke makuthiwa ngoJanuary?
Sodokotela mina.
He carries on to further complain in his diary saying that the dates that Sneh gave him, there's no way the baby's already here. She's supposed to give birth at least in 2 months or 3. And now that she has given birth earlier, there's a big problem now.
Okay, lo muntu mina ebengicabanga ukuthi yakhe ingane akuyona yakhe.
Sneh doesn't know nothing, okay? She doesn't know nothing about this baby except for the fact that the baby is hers. That is what she say. That is what she say.
Ushutha namazi bakwengane.
Mina angimazi.
Sneh ubani bakwengane. Yabona nje inkinga enkulu.
Again, why is Babake so persistent in exposing Sneh? On episode 27 is where we will see how things went down with Baby Med's introduction to her siblings.
Ngibize ingane zami zonke.
I want to make it tell ngicabanga kanjelani.
Ngiyeba makathembekile.
Le ngane lena udadewethu igama layo uMethuli.
Now let's continue in the comment section. Also remember to subscribe, like, share. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.